So we applied to Hemdale Films for a copy of the script, and they refused to let us see it. Now, the minute someone tells you can't see something as innocuous as a script, particularly, I mean, this was my attorney asking, and it was not, you know, I'm clearly not some jamook off the street. I was a writer with some credentials. You begin, your antenna rise, and you say, there's something going on here. Well, as an accredited film critic, in Hollywood, I see every film, and I get a screening pass to every film. We did not get one to Terminator, and when I called to inquire from Orion Films what schedule I would be allowed to go to, they said, well, we'll get back to you, and they never did. At that point, we made noises to Hemdale that we really think we should sit down and talk about this. Almost instantly, a number of very interesting things happened. The first thing that happened was that the editors of Starlog magazine called me and said, we're getting a lot of heat all of a sudden from James Cameron and Gail Ann Hurd. And I said, on what grounds? Well, what had happened was they had interviewed Cameron prior to the film's release. And Cameron had been his usual, I've never met the man, but I gather that he has an ego that makes mine look minuscule by comparison. And that in the course of his interview, someone had said to him, where did you get the basic conception for Terminator? And his response was, oh, I ripped off a couple of Outer Limits segments. Well, he had been on the set as they were shooting, and he was talking to Cameron, and he said, where did you get the idea for this? And Cameron said to him, oh, I ripped off a couple of Ellison's short stories and a couple of Ellison's Outer Limits segments. I mean, he used my name. So we went to, at this point, we went to Hemdale and Orion, and we said, I'm afraid we got him with the smoking gun. Now, do you want to do something about this, or do you want us to whip your ass in open court? I mean, I'm perfectly happy to do it either way. Well, they settled. And they settled with a substantial amount of money, not the kind of money I would have gotten had I gone to court. It was $65,000 or $75,000, $65,500 or $75,500, something like that, with an additional $5,000 to be paid to me after a period of time that was stipulated in the contract agreement if I did not speak.
Sir, you're the last person I need to have the whole cap. I know you don't owe me anything. I didn't say you owe me. I'm not in your face. You're crazy in other way. That's how you treat somebody that pays money to see a movie? I paid money to see a film. You have to swear at me? You really don't need to cuss at the people that pay the money to see your movie. Tell me to leave you the F alone? It's like really classic. Really classic, Mr. Cameron. Yeah, I'm a retard. I'm really mistaken and you want me being such a I'm an asshole because I have somebody who I admire for their autographs. That makes me an asshole. I paid $15, but I make it an hour at work to go see your film, and I'm the asshole. I make $15 in an hour. That's what it cost me to see your film in IMAX 3D. I spent an hour of my hard work money to see your film, and I'm an asshole? Who's the asshole here? Who's the asshole here? I paid money to see your film? I guess when you have a gazillion dollars, the little people are assholes. The little people are assholes. James Cameron called me an asshole. Do you feel better about yourself now? You feel good about yourself calling me an asshole for asking for an autograph. Show some class. Steven Spielberg signs whatever you have. Class.
Every time you open your mouth, you absolutely justify my decision.
I'm an asshole. I'm a an asshole. Anything else? Yeah. Yeah. You're such a classy guy telling people that pay money to see your film to calling them assholes. Yeah. Thank you, James. The garbage movie with no plot. The plot of your movie is garbage. The plot is so simple, a 3-year-old can follow it. Make a real movie. Make a real movie.
3D or not 3D, that is the question.
I've been working up to this for a long time. This is the film I think I always wanted to make when I set down the path of being a filmmaker. You're creating a world. Every creature in it, every blade of grass, every tree, every cloud in the sky, every little reflection in the eyes of the characters.
About the only thing that's done the old-fashioned way is the music.
What I want is that. I want that expression.
On the set, there are far more computer jockeys than stagehands. Avatar is made up of at least 3,000 separate shots, each one containing layer upon layer of special effects. And this very tall tale is very expensive, roughly $400 million plus for production and promotion. What's interesting to me is that with all of the technical changes, it always comes down to the story, you know?
Exactly. It all boils down to the story and to this, right there, you know, right in the eyes. We're going through and we're analyzing every last detail within the shot to make sure that it's up to snuff. We can make the grass greener or yellower, we can make the sky bluer, all those things.
And you can now just do what you want electronically here.
Sure.
He wrote Avatar years ago, but had to wait for technology to catch up with his vision of blue people and alien worlds. And while in Rome arguing with the Italians, Cameron had a vision, literally.
I was sick with a high fever, had a dream of this chrome metallic death figure coming out of a fire, kind of a skeletal robot, if you will. So I woke up with that image in mind, did some drawings, and then constructed a story around that image.
That dream image became the Terminator. The movie put Cameron on the map. It's not for nothing that the letters on the cap in his office stand for Head, bleep, bleep, in charge. Michael Lewis runs Real D, a company that makes the 3D system most theaters use. Yes, you still need the glasses, but as Lewis demonstrated, the new ones are very popcorn chic, coming in designer styles, kids' sizes, and doubling as sunglasses. 3D believers see a revolution coming. 3D television sets hit the stores next year, aimed mainly at viewers who want to watch DVDs of 3D games and movies at home. And beyond that,
maybe it becomes the standard for news gathering. Maybe it becomes the standard for sports.
So you think that someday, not so far from now, will be 3D?
Yeah.
God help us all. God help us all. God help us all.